beautiful people? My name is Angie and I like to inspire creativity in others. So today we are going to be taking a normal pair of jeans and turning them into a wonderful pair of flared jeans. So I'm actually wearing the jeans right now. Let me show you the jeans. These are the jeans that we're going to be working with. They are just kind of a plain leg. They're a little bit long, so I will be shortening them in the process as well. So let's go ahead and get started with giving these jeans some flair. Alright, so let's review all of the things that we are going to be working with today. First, we have the fabric that we're going to be using on the flare part of our jeans. A seam ripper, a measuring tape, and a black marker. So the first thing I have to do is actually take my pants off because I gotta change into some different ones so we can work on the ones that I am wearing. We're gonna go ahead and turn our jeans inside out so we can mark exactly or about exactly kind of where the knee is so we can seam rip up to the knee. Let's move on to the next step, which is going to be ripping the seams open after we figure out about where the knee is. So I am just going to stand on this chair and hold these pants up and see about where the knee is, and I'm just gonna mark it with my permanent marker. I'm only doing this so you guys can see, by the way. Normally I wouldn't stand on a chair because that would be weird. So it goes right there. Seems like my knee is about right there. Now we have to transfer that to the other side. So I went ahead and I made a mark on the jeans, and now I'm just going to lay them out and I'm going to transfer that mark to the other side so I can seam rip up the other side the hopefully almost exactly same amount. Alright, so I just went ahead and marked both areas on my pants. We are marking the outside of the pant, so you can put your flare on the inside if you want, but I'm putting my flare on the outside. So now we are going to seam rip, which is one of my favorite things in the whole entire world to do. So let's get started with that. Sometimes you can just give it a pull and it'll just rip for you. So I'm gonna get these seams ripped, and then I will be right back with you because I'm sure that you're okay with not watching me rip the seams of my jeans. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back and I have split these seams. So here is this side seam. And just to prove to you I did both, here is the other side seam. Our next step is to cut a pizza slice. So I brought the pizza cutter. What we're gonna do is cut a slice of pizza to go inside of our pocket that we just made. So let's go ahead and grab our fabric and we're going to get to measuring and to cutting. So as you might recall, this is our fabric. First thing we need to do is open our pants up and we need to figure out how big do we want our pizza slice to be. So how much wider do we want our pants to be at the bottom? I think that's pretty cool. I like that flare. I'm looking for my measuring tape and I cannot find it anywhere. Okay, well that's not a problem at all. That's what we have lace for. Okay, so we're just going to use some lace as our measuring tape. Okay, our slice of pizza is going to be this wide. So I'm just going to take and go from where the seam starts to where the seam ends, and I'm just going to cut this lace so I know exactly how big I want it to be. I know, very, very exact. Alright, so now we have our piece of lace that we're going to use to measure the other side. Now what we're going to do is use this piece of lace to actually cut our pizza slice. We need to measure... I just found it. Here's my measuring tape. It was sitting right there. Okay, good. Because we need to measure how big or how long our pizza slice is going to be. So for my cutting, or for my seam ripping from the top of the triangle to the base, it is about 16 inches. I'm going to grab our fabric and lay it out. I'm going to lay it with the pretty part on the bottom, so when I draw on it, I don't draw on the pretty area. Let's find a good spot Okay, so first, let's just make this piece straight. So we've got our lace. We're gonna take and mark how wide we need it to be. Now, let's measure our piece of lace here, and we'll see what the middle is. So the piece of lace is about 8, so the middle is 4. So we'll take and we'll measure 16 up, and then we'll mark 4. We want to add a little extra to the top of our triangle. We draw our line. So we go from the very bottom here to the very top. And then now we take and from the bottom we go to the top. Now all we need to do is cut this one out and trace it. We don't have to do all that measuring and everything. So let me show you the triangle. Okay, so we have our first piece right here. And now we're going to take and trace it onto Alright, now that we have both triangles cut out, it is time to start sewing. Before we start sewing though, of course we do have to start pinning. So we're going to start pinning these triangles to our pants. So I have gone ahead and turned the pants right side out. Before that I pinned the piece on, and as you can see it looks pretty darn cool if you ask me. So now all we have to do is pin the other piece together and sew them. Alright, so I've got my other triangle right here, and I've got some pins right here. I'm just going to go ahead and take the other side and pin it together. So let me turn these pants inside out. Now there is a little hem right here from our seam ripping, and we're just going to pin it to this hem. Okay, make sure that the pretty side of the fabric is on the inside. Alright, now that we've got it all pinned, let's get to sewing. Alright, that side is done. Let's just make sure our triangle got sewn all the way up. Okay, and it did. Let's do the other side. Again, do it the same way as we did. And I know I did put my pins on the wrong side. Don't do that. Now for the next side. Alright, both sides are sewn together. The next thing we need to do for me is I need to actually hem these pants. If you don't need to hem the pants, then all you need to do is take your piece and then just roll it up, because you should have added some extra for the hem. Just roll it up and hem it in with the rest of the hem of your pants. Alright, hello. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off and finish pinning these pants, and then we will get them hemmed. I am so excited. The pants are done. I hemmed them. I put them on. I put on a matching shirt, and I'm here to show them to you. See how they look. Don't they look awesome? That's the other side. It looks the same, which is really good. And the hemming came out just perfect. So I would like to thank you so much for watching today's project. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you got value out of the video, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another upload. Also, a thumbs up would help the channel immensely, so that would be great. And if you know someone who would like this video too, share it. Sharing is caring. So that's it for now, and I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic day. Peace out.